Hey guys, how you doing? This is Ben with Benjamin's Exotics, and in this video today, we're going to be looking at a question that, honestly, it's not a huge question that's ever talked about in the reptile community as far as ball pythons go, or any reptile for that matter, but it is something that if you are a kid trying to talk your parents into getting a pet reptile, this is something that might come up, and I don't see many of the bigger reptile channels doing videos, answering this question, which is, do ball pythons or reptiles as a whole smell? Now, that's kind of broad, but in this video, we're going to be looking basically at ball pythons and other species like that, which could be corn snakes, garter snakes, sand boas, all that kind of stuff. Do they smell? And this could be a concern because, parents, moms, dads, they don't want to have a reptile in their house that's going to make their house smell bad. So we're going to talk about that in this video, but before we do that, a few things I did want to mention, and few subscriber shoutouts that we're going to give right now. These are a few guys that have really been supporting the channel with their comments. They've got some great suggestions on videos. If you guys have been looking down in the comment section below, you'll definitely know that these guys have some pretty good information. Anytime I do a video up on, talking about wood hides, I think it was the video I did about budget versus name brand reptile supplies and stuff like that. They commented some great info and tips on that video, so I would definitely go check those guys out. But it is Charles I, and before I even go into this, if I butcher anybody's name, my apology, of course, but Charles I, he or she, haven't checked out their channel too much, don't have a huge YouTube channel. I think they got one or two video on, dogs or something, so if you guys want to, go check them out, and definitely subscribe to their channel. But look at their tips that they put on the video. Charles I, he or she, they have some very good tips that they've put down in the videos before. I am Gift Bearer, she also has a channel. Her channel is probably, I'd say, the biggest out of all these. She does all kinds of videos on ball pythons and stuff like that, really talking about some interesting subjects. So if you guys want to, go check out her channel. She's also got some really good tips. Mainly, these are the three I picked for this week, simply because they've just been leaving, such helpful things for me and for our viewers that I figured they deserved a shout out. So I am Gift Bearer. You can go check her channel out. And then we have Chevy Balls 1986. I think that's how you're going to pronounce that. Chevy Balls 1986. He or she doesn't have too many things on their channel. They've got, I think, something about bearded dragon or something like that. I saw a red bearded dragon on their channel. I watched a little bit of a video. I think they were giving it a bath or something. But definitely go check them out. All these guys left very, 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 very helpful tips on my videos, and I really, take that as a compliment to the video. So for all those guys right there, if I just shouted you out, please leave in a comment below. And I hope you guys keep enjoying your passion of reptile keeping, and thank you very much for the comments. Also, I'm trying to do a video soon talking about and teaching you guys how to analyze and pick a really good snake to get offline using Morph Market, but I can't figure out how to record the screen and also get audio in there. So I'll probably have to go out and get a microphone, but if you guys have any tips or any, softwares that can do that, record the screen and then put an audio clip in there, really easy, not too complicated, please leave it down in the comment description below, and you guys might get a shout out on the next shout out video. But so let's get into the main topic of this video, which is, do ball pythons actually ever smell? Simple answer, if you don't want to watch any more of the video, is under the right conditions, no, they don't smell. I'll be honest, my reptile room does smell, not like reptile, it doesn't smell like, how do I describe it? When all the tanks are clean, which they are not all the time, it doesn't smell like anything. And even when most of the tanks are dirty, it only smells like something bad if they've gone, for lack of a better term, number two. Not when they've urinated. When they urinate, it basically doesn't smell like anything. But if they all did at one point, I guess it could smell bad, I guess. Maybe I've gone nose blind, but I've asked other people and they say there's not much of a smell. There is, though, if you use aspen bedding, pine bedding, cypress, mulch bedding. That does leave a smell. When I was using the pine bedding, I actually did like it because I haven't used pine bedding in probably 2 or 3 years, just because I kept getting, I haven't really put too many videos up, but anytime I talk to people about this, they'd say, pine bedding's toxic, and I said, you know what, pine bedding and aspen cost just about the same. If pine bedding is toxic or could hurt the snake in any way, I don't want that, so I just removed it. But when I used to have pine bedding, you'd go in and it would smell like you were in a, basically like you were going into Lowe's or something, like into the wood cutting section. And while we talk about this, I'm going to set her in our display cage that I made. Basically, if you went into like Lowe's or something, Home Depot, and you would smell the wood cutting section where they have all the shavings and stuff, and they have, you know, table saw going around, making a bunch of different things. That's basically what it smelled like, and I personally thought it smelled good. But if that's something you don't like, you're just gonna have to, you know, look at the bedding and examine which bedding you want to use for your snake, because the bedding will give off a smell, especially if it's a wood product. And she's just gonna go in there and chill out for a second or two. So, answering the question, if you keep your ball pythons clean, no, they're not going to really smell. I've been to many collections of people, and most of the time, if you smell anything, it is because either A, they have cages that aren't cleaned, which means, you know, that they probably need to go in there and clean them. But anytime I go to people that breed rats, you don't smell the reptiles at all, to be honest. You just smell the rats. It's not like, you know, keeping you know, rats and rabbits and stuff, because those guys go to the bathroom like every about minute, I literally think. Probably go to the bathroom every minute. When they go to the bathroom, it's just not the same situation as snakes. Snakes don't go to the bathroom very much, and when they do, if it's in something like this, go in there, take your paper towel or your disposable glove, grab the waste and the bedding surrounding it, because, you know, any liquid would have been absorbed into it. Take it, put it in the trash, throw it away, and you're not going to have any smell. Of course, if the bedding gets nasty and it starts to smell, you need to change the bedding out. But as long as you do what I do, either F10 or bleach. I prefer bleach because it gets all the smell out. Bleach your cages out and wash them out real good. You should have no problems with smelling. So if you're a parent watching this video right now and your kid's showing you this and they're, you know, saying and showing that reptiles do not smell, they don't. And actually, really quickly, it looked like the lawnmower guy just decided to pull back, so that's fun. Really quick, I'll go show you guys, and there's no smell in basically my reptile room, and actually I'm not going to go in there right now because I'm cleaning right now, so it's really like a mess. But like with this snake right here, this is a baby snake. If he goes to the bathroom, it might be like that big max, and it's going to be flat. He's going to put it in here, scoop it out, you're not going to have any smell. Okay, it's not like getting 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 reptiles is going to make your house smell bad. So I know with my parents that was a big concern when I was first getting them. They're not like fish that have a fish smell. Reptiles, to be honest here, I've never done this on camera before, and I've actually probably never done this in general, but let me just show you for anybody that really, you know, is curious. Fish smell like stuff, rats smell like stuff, rats smell like, you know, literally like poop. But fish have a fishy smell. Let's go ahead and smell the reptile. Ready? No. No. No, you know what he smells like? He smells like aspen bedding. Snakes don't really have a smell, okay? For anybody out there that's actually concerned about this, I guess this is the video for you. No, ball pythons. To answer the question, I've explained how you can reduce smell. If there's waste in the cage, the waste will smell if you let it heat up. Take it out and you're fine. Your ball python will not give off an odor. Very simple. If it's a turtle, it might. If it's a frog, like a big frog, it might. But ball pythons, leopard geckos, corn snakes, especially sand boas, do not give off any sort of odor. Okay? Their bedding does or their waste does. Choose a bedding that you know, I guess like the way it smells, and of course that is good for the snake, and remove any waste and you're good to go. You're not going to have any problems with, you know, your snake smelling or smelling, you know, getting your house smelling bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ooh, she just did a little cobra thing. That was kind of cool. But hope you guys did enjoy this video. This is a topic I've actually I googled it this morning and I couldn't find any videos on YouTube. So I figured this would be a good video to give to you guys. It's so simple. If you clean their cage and you pick a bedding that doesn't smell horrible, which I can't really think of one that does, you're not going to have any problems. Because as I said before, and I'll do it one more time, ball pythons do not release an odor and do not smell bad. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.